I have been playing in StrangerVille a lot recently. Don't ask me why. I don't have an explanation as to why, but for some reason, I chose to move my Not So Berry Challenge family into StrangerVille. I have created my own worst nightmare. I fixed the mother plant thing, we solved the weird problems, but the world is still so weird. It's not like the world, like the environment is really nice. It's the lots. The lots are terrible, and I can't take it anymore. I can't look at this anymore. So I need to make some efforts to like fix some of the lots in this world, and I think I might be doing some rebuilding of these houses just because I need to free myself from this. I can't look at this. I don't know how to better explain it than just I can't look at this house anymore without wanting to cry. So today marks the first day of our new journey to fix StrangerVille again. I've done it before, but these houses, they caused me great pain and I had to give up. I think we might just rebuild this stuff from scratch. And today I think I might begin with the StrangerVille Information Center. This is the library. It's in the center of town. It's actually a really cool area. Like the neighborhood around it is awesome, but the building itself is so ugly. Something has to be done about this. I want to say I'm gonna renovate it, but honestly, even a renovation might not be enough. It's not gonna look even remotely similar when I'm done, but we have some work to do on this. When I did it last time, I kind of tried to go for like a town hall sort of vibe, and I think I'm gonna do that again, just hopefully better, because I'm better at building now than I was when I first did it. So with that being said, we're starting over. I might leave the shell. I think the shape is kind of fine, although I'm probably gonna get rid of a lot of the flooring because I don't love that either. I'm sorry. StrangerVille makes me want to cry. I'm serious. Everything about this pack is so painful for me. I also think making it smaller would probably be a benefit to us. Make the walls a little bit smaller, delete some items, probably put move objects on because I don't want to have to refurnish this whole thing. Oh my God, are the lights different colors? I have never noticed that before. They changed the color so that these are more yellow, but they didn't change that one. It's not even a swatch. It's like the color of the light in game. Oh my God. Everything about StrangerVille is so messed up. It's like mistake after I can't. I'm sorry. This pack really deeply hurts me. Honestly, I might even make it a little bit skinnier. It doesn't need to be like that big on the inside. I'm more worried about the exterior. Okay, so this is kind of the vision for the thing. I know it looks a little bit weird, but my idea is to sort of have like a clock tower sort of thing in the front and basically just kind of go for a sort of fancier shaped building. Oh, the roof trim looks weird. It's like glitched. Why does this game do this to me? We just can't win. There's always something. There's always something. If we did a skinnier one, I guess that's probably fine if it was simpler. I'll probably put it all the way around the whole thing then. This is kind of the same thing that I did last time I renovated this building, but last time I didn't really do the same style that I want to do today. Like last time I kind of went for more like Old West. Like it was kind of all brown. And I think I'm going to try and do some more white windows and stuff on this. Like I might use the university stuff. I kind of feel like these windows will be perfect for this. Basically, I just want it to be fancier. That's what I'm going for. Big, fancy, old town hall building. Ooh, I wonder if the Realm of wait, that might be perfect. That like kind of beige color on it too is actually so good. I will say I hate that the trim is messed up. It makes me want to cry. This is why I wish I could place these trim pieces like by myself instead of just waiting for the game to place them. Also, should I do medium wall height on this? I don't really want it to be that tall, but I don't want those to be that low. And should I make this wider just so that we can have the trim properly? Honest question, is that better? I wasn't really envisioning this being a rectangle. In my head, it was a square, but maybe that's okay. I do kind of love that wallpaper. I think that's actually really good. I don't know what the color of the roof should be either. I always struggle with this part of community lots. I never know like what to put on the roof. Is that okay? I don't know. I always use this one, but that in my mind is like the most simple like normal roof, and that's why I always go for it. Also, should these be taller? Yeah, maybe a little bit taller. Okay. Look, we got desks sticking out the windows. This is not gonna be good. This is gonna take us so long to figure out. And even then, the trim is like not white. It's like beige. Gray. So does it look weird with the white trim that we're putting elsewhere? What are our thoughts on those windows? I think it's pretty good. The way I'm asking like I'm gonna get a response. You can't talk back to me. You can't tell me what you think. I'm on my own with this one. I do love that one though. I think that's a great door for this. Oh, there's even library posters. Why did I not really know that we had those? You know what? This StrangerVille poster is so good. Okay, the whole point of this was for it to be a clock tower. This clock is my dream. This like giant get together one. I think this is perfect for it. Ooh, that color scheme kind of works. Does this fence come in white or is it all gray? Oh, I don't don't know about that. Oh, that's where the trim goes on that? Why is it so low? Huh. Well, that actually kind of matches the style of the building. It might be okay. Oh, I was wondering why it was looking so weird because I made it float. I wasn't even doing it on the right layer. Why isn't it placing them correctly? Surely you can put a fence there, right? I am very confused by that. Okay, new question. Do any of these windows match? And also, do you think it's worth using them? That's not quite the same shade of white. We have some like really fancy ones from the pack though. Discover University came with a lot of really interesting windows. Yeah, those don't match exactly. They're not like the perfect shade. In fact, nothing is the perfect shade. So, is this the best one then? I do like those big fancy ones, but maybe this is better. Ooh, I kind of forget that we have these really nice columns from University. That is so pretty. Can I do like a thinner trim so that it fits better? Because I love how that looks. I don't think I like how that fence looks there. I wonder if we could do any like item placing to sort of make a custom one, because StrangerVille came with this. Do you think if we place that, the size of it is not right. Oh, but that looks way better. I wonder if size down if it works. Okay, I had to overlap it a little bit in the front, and I feel like that might be okay. I don't know how noticeable that'll be. Oh, same thing. It doesn't like fit right on the side. But can you even really tell? I mean, you can a little bit. you can kind of tell. That direction fits a little bit better, but I don't think it's that noticeable, and I like how that looks a lot better. Ooh, we could do like one fancy round window in the center maybe. I think that actually looks really good. Okay, same issue. It does not fit right on the top floor. Oh wait, you can overlap it and it looks fine. They don't even clip. Oh, that's really good to know. Okay. Placing this stuff is so weird. Okay, this one like won't place right. Ooh. Come on, there we go. That's one. Oh no. Two. Come on, place in the exact right spot. Come on, come on. Three. Okay. How does that look? I love this building. I am so happy with this. Are you kidding? Okay, I'm really proud of myself. I feel like we absolutely saved the day with this. This looks so much better. Oh, that is extremely upsetting. Why is the lot not centered with that? How are you gonna put a pathway like that and then have it not be centered with the lot? This is why StrangerVille is so infuriating to me. Because you put that there, and then no matter where you move the lot to, you can't center anything with it. So why did they put that there? Okay. Calm, Kayla, just don't think about it. We knew what we were signing up for when we agreed to renovate StrangerVille. We knew what it was gonna be like. I tried to warn all of you, I did. Okay, I think we'll put like 3 of these in the back. Is that even centered? This is why I have to turn off the F5 mode. You can place things on corner tiles with F5, which is a lovely, lovely thing. However, it makes it very easy to have things slightly off center and not notice. Should I try and copy the front a little bit? I think that would be good. And well, now I have to redo this whole thing. Maybe I could steal this. There we go. Better. Okay. Copy paste. That is the key. Yeah, I think it's nice to have a back patio, especially because the lot kind of has the path in the front and back. Oh my god, it's even more upsetting back here. Why is it like that? Why is the lot not lined up with the... Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, is it weird to have like the line of windows like that? Because I think it actually looks kind of nice. And I also think that it'll be nice from the inside. Ooh, it fits really well sized down like that. I think that that trim is my favorite part of the whole build. I won't lie, I think it looks so cute. Okay, let's get a couple necessities like lights and stuff. If I don't do it now, I will probably end up forgetting. So let's add those in. And I think we can use some kind of fancy wood there on the front porch. I never know what to do with porches like that. And like the second story, what do I put up there? Do I just put the same thing as the roof? Maybe? I don't know. Is that ugly? Do I just do it white? I think I might like it better white. Oh, StrangerVille comes with a flagpole. I'm kind of trying to dig through the pack to see if there's anything we want to use for this because I feel like we should probably try and include some StrangerVille things in the StrangerVille library. There's a military grade flagpole. I wonder if that's worth using. I don't know. We could try and put that somewhere on the lot, maybe in the back or something. I don't know. We also have this like sneaky secret upstairs with no windows. I might hide some stuff in there. I won't lie. I'm kind of trying to start the floor plan here and figure out like where the bathroom's gonna go. What are we gonna do with this? And I just had an idea because this isn't perfectly even. What if we snuck a ladder up to the roof inside of this little secret room? Because look, we could then just put doors on either side of it and have those be the bathroom stalls. walls. You can't access it from in here, and we can try and put like a secret door to it over here. We could even like hide it amongst some bookshelves or something. I feel like there's perfect potential with this. I'm also kind of thinking that I might have this be open to the first floor. I don't know why, I just kind of like the idea of that. In doing this, I am sort of making it more difficult for myself to have wall space for bookshelves, but I think it could be kind of cool. Okay, so that trim was kind of clipping on the inside, so I'm just trying to place it on just these walls. If that ever happens to you, if you've got issues with trims clipping, you can see when I just let it place, it puts it inside, but if you hold shift, you can place it on individual walls at a time instead of putting it on the whole room. So you can just hold shift to place that trim and not have the clipping issue. Oh, I don't know where I'm gonna put the stairs. I didn't really think that part through, I won't lie. And I'm realizing now that I have no idea. I am potentially having way too much fun with this. The fact that this bathroom has just brought me so much joy is kind of embarrassing. Okay, it's about time I finally kill all these ugly lights that were downstairs. And then I will probably just line up some bookshelves. Oh, this is weird. How bad do you think it is if they clip a tiny bit? Honest question. Like, does this at the top really bother you? Do you know what does bother me is the color of these shelves. I think I'm gonna make them white. I mean, we could also do the dark brown, but I feel like the white kind of fits the vibes of the building. They did put like some random decorations in these. I think I will probably try to include those again. I do think it helps. Let's just do something to have them not all look completely identical because they are very similar, admittedly. In fact, dare I say, they are identical. So it helps to have some more stuff in there. Okay, let's talk about the staircase because we're gonna have to do something for this. Originally, I thought maybe we could put something like kind of centered there, but that's weird. We could put it on the side here maybe, but then we kind of have to lose some windows. I don't really care if the back is different though. That doesn't bother me that much. So I might even be okay with that. Oh my God. Oh my God. The way that it clips in the wall makes me want to cry. I guess if we got a smaller one, like a little bit less detail that wouldn't clip, but that makes me sad because I like the fancy fence. Like that's the whole best part of this. I want to use my fancy fence. Does it bother me more to have it clip or to have it not match? Like, would it be okay if there was a simpler railing? You know, I'm just gonna not think about it for a sec and we're gonna revisit. I guess we could also potentially swap this concept out and maybe have the staircase over here. I wonder if we even like flipped it around somehow or something. Like we could try and do something like this with the stairs. Well, now you can't access my secret room. That's ugly. Oh, this game. It is really something special. Ooh, what if we had a room there? Hang on. Can you access the upstairs at all from this? No. I want to do something for it so bad. Okay, new plan. What if instead of a bathroom, this is like some sort of office for whoever's in charge of the building and they have access to the secret room? Or we can now have this bookcase door like right here, and that is where there is access to the secret room. I think that has potential. I feel like that works. New plan. This is going to be a kid's playroom. I feel like that makes more sense and it's more useful. No, game, please. Stop. I haven't saved this entire time. Oh my God. I thought I was gonna crash. My life just flashed before my eyes. Oh my goodness. Okay, I think this room is done. I tried to put a lot of like kid stuff and skill building items and things you might need for toddlers and stuff. I'm trying to find the right balance of clutter with this too, because I want it to look like the place is being used and is like having people visit it, but I also don't want to have the desks be too cluttered because then it feels like you can't use them. I also want to have a lot of computers here. I feel like that's one of the hardest things about community lot libraries is I go to them because I need to use the computer, but then I get there and all the stupid townies are using them all already and then I can't. So we want to make sure we've got plenty of space for computer use. Should I put some columns inside to support that? That could be kind of cool. And I feel like that helps split up the downstairs as well, which we definitely need because right now the whole place is wide open. So it'd be nice to have like some division up here. Do you think it would be super weird to have 4 of them? I feel like this is okay. I want to use the university curtains, but I don't like a single swatch of them for this. I like how tall and skinny they are, but I don't like the swatches. These are tall as well. I don't really want to use those curtains. That's not really the vibes that I'm going for, but I guess it is nice that they're sort of grand. I think the building could kind of use that. Oh, I like that little table underneath the stairs. I think that's actually quite nice. I will say I'm kind of wondering now if I should have put, oh my God, why are you doing this? I was gonna say, I'm kind of wondering now if we should leave the underside of the stairs. No, I don't like that. It can be open. Never mind. False alarm. Put it back. Put it back. It looks better this way. Okay, what if we had a kind of fancy desk, like right here in the front? Why are the wood colors so bad on that desk? Oh my God. Game, please. Okay, but in my mind, this sort of fancy desk at the front is like where the receptionist or librarian or whatever works. It's weird because this building is supposed to be a town hall, but also a library, so I'm not even fully sure what it is that I'm going for with the interior. But I do think that makes sense. Okay, we definitely need some more chairs in here because we have like none. And then I think probably a couple more desks. I was kind of thinking about maybe lining up some desks over here. I'm not sure how weird this would be, but I kind of liked the idea of having some desks kind of backing onto each other. And then we can put like a laptop on one. We could do like 2 different laptops actually. My vision is to pretend that people are working here. They're not. They're not working here, but we can pretend. And I think it looks nice like that. Okay, we also need to put some more of these decorations back in the other bookshelves because I do really like how it looks to have them have some more stuff. I don't really care if it's the same stuff. You won't be looking at both at the same time for the most part, so it's probably fine. I don't think it needs much else on the inside. I kind of like it being simple on the inside, so I think I might just leave it. We probably could use a couple things on the exterior though. I've sort of failed to do that. We do have some really nice Strangerville landscaping, so I might actually try and put a little bit of that around. We want it to kind of blend in with the area around. We don't want to put too many plants or anything. I don't know, is there a sign or something that we could put down? Ooh, this one is different. I think this is what I used when I did the Strangerville renovation originally. So I'm like, you know, sorry to use it again, but I do feel like that kind of works. I literally despise Strangerville. Why am I putting myself through this? With the amount that I complain about this pack, like why have I done this? It's because I despise Strangerville that I must do this. I need to make the world look less ugly for my own personal gameplay because for some reason I chose to live here. Should we put the flag in the front like that? Is that weird? I don't really know where people put flags like this, to be honest with you. I'm not really sure about like what the standard practice is. I'll put it in the back. I think that kind of checks out. I think it's nice. And the last thing is the creepy attic. This is our time to shine with like everything Strangerville because when else can we use any of this stuff? Okay, I think the vision is that these barrels spilled all of that stuff. And there's also like stacks and stacks of papers everywhere. Maybe it should be dark up here. Maybe there should just be like one light. We could just do wall lights. This is called the laboratory light strip. Yeah, I think that's good. The darker it is, the easier it is for us to not have to fill in the whole thing as well. So it's probably for the best. Oh my God, there's a bed. We can pretend they've been living up here. It's such an odd combo of things. Like, it's so weird. Parking stop. Do you know what? I've been looking for this stupid thing for so long. I am so glad to know where it finally is. It's Strangerville Debug. The parking stop is Strangerville Debug. That's gonna change my life now that I finally know where it is. Okay, I think this is done. I am actually really happy with this. I love the exterior so much. And it also looks way better from the map view. So all in all, I am very pleased. What? What? Oh my God. Oh my God. This is the front. This is the front. I guess that makes more sense, but why does the lot load in this way then? Oh my God. Why? Okay, so apparently this is the front of the building. So that's lovely. Super lovely. Strangerville strikes again. All right, I'm putting it on the gallery if you want to download it. And let me know if I should actually bother redoing the other lots. I feel like it's definitely an improvement to have some updates to them, but tell me if you think it's worth it. And if you like videos like this, feel free to subscribe because I make them almost every day. I make Sims videos every day and I make build videos almost every day. So feel free to subscribe. And with that being said, I will catch you all tomorrow. Bye everybody. I am obsessed with my creepy attic. There's just something about it that really speaks to me. I love it so much.